Hello, Algebra 1. Welcome to QM6 Quick Quiz 2. I know it says version 2. A little issue the first time I uploaded this. That's all right. Here we go. This is solve each compound inequality and graph its solution. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do two examples up top, and then I'll put the solutions for the other two. I'll do 1 and 3 as examples here. I'll leave 2 and 4 as for ones for you to do and check. Let's go. I have 0 is less than or equal to 3n plus 6, which is less than 18. I know right away this is an and I know it's an and because it doesn't say or. the only time it's an or is if you see the word or. So if you see and or this version of compound inequality, it's an and. Ands go in between. You're not going to see arrows pointing out. I'm going to start by subtracting 6 from everything. So I have negative 6 less than or equal to 3n less than 12. Now I'm going to divide by 3 everywhere. I end up with negative 2 is less than or equal to n, which is less than 4. So at negative 2, I put a closed circle. At 4, I put an open circle, and my line goes in between. In other words, that says n can be anywhere in between negative 2 and 4. It could also be negative 2, but it cannot be 4. All right, let's go ahead and look at number 3. Number 3 says 2 plus 3x is greater than or equal to 26, or, like I said, 7x minus 2 is less than or equal to 40. We're going to treat these separately. 2 plus 3x greater than or equal to 26. Whoa, 26. Or, so I'm going to treat these separately. 7x minus 2 less than or equal to 40. Okay, let's do this here. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides on this business. 36 greater than or equal to 24. Again, I'm just taking care of this one first, and then I'll take care of the other one. And since it's an or, we need to end up with these things going out. Divide both by 3. I have x. I'm going to kind of just write it over here. It's my solutions. X is greater than or equal to 8. So there's my greater than or equal to. Throw that one in there. Closed dot, greater than is going to go right in this case here. Let's look at the other one. 7x minus 2 is less than or equal to 40. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. 7x less than or equal to 42. Divide both sides by 7. That simplifies to x is less than or equal to 6. So I'm going to go over here to 6. Things that are less than are going to go left when I've drawn it this way. And that is my or. Ors go out just like in a boat. Ands go between. Next part, this is the part that had problems the last time. Write the compound inequality shown by each graph. This is an or because, like I just said, ors go out. So I've got x, going to have an or x does something. It's going to have to be less than and at least greater than something. And it might be less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. We'll figure this out. Well, my left one, it's negative 3. X is less than or equal to negative 3 because that's a closed circle. Or x is greater than 1, and since it's an open circle, I don't have to put the less than sign or the greater than or equal to sign. That's all I'm looking for. Well, that looks like the next part is an and because it goes in between. Here's how I start ands. I've got an x. X has to be bigger than something and less than something. That number on the left is negative 4. That number on the right is 7. Can it equal negative 4? It sure can because of the closed dot. Can it equal 7? Sure can because of the closed dot. And there is how you write your and. There you go. Write a compound inequality model of the following situation. Draw and label your own number line and graph the inequalities. Pilots in the U.S. Air Force must meet certain height requirements. They must be at least 5 feet 4 inches tall, but not taller than 6 feet 2 inches. Convert the height to inches before completing the problem. Don't forget that 1 foot is 12 inches. 5 feet 4 inches, 5 feet 4 inches, that's 64 inches. 6 feet 2 inches, that's 74 inches. In other words, they could be anywhere between 64 and 74. Here's the deal. Let's say you didn't think it included 64 and 74. As long as your graphs and inequalities match, you're all set. I'm going to call this an and. I'm going to say this is 64 is less than or equal to height. I'm going to call that h, which is less than or equal to 74. I'm going to make sure that my graph matches. I'm going to say my number line here. We'll do 64, 70. Oh, all right, hold on. Yeah, 64. I'll just go throw some numbers in here. 64, I'll throw a 70 because it's in between, and not halfway in between, but then 74. Close circle 64, close circle 74, and somewhere in between. There we go. That's Quick Quiz 2. Let me know if you have questions. Take care. Have a great day.